Welcome back everyone to the complete Pineleaf. We are back here in the rush score where we need to deal with some insects. So I believe we need the ones at the nest rather than random exits. Rather than random insects, we do need some turtles to call their numbers a little bit. We need to collect one of their eggs, and we need to deal with some avant. All sorts of things that we need to do for this particular episode. And one of the things that I have found out is that they've made an announcement as to when, not the exact date, but the approximate time on when the Rohan area will be released, and it's going to be another month from now, which means I've got plenty of time in which to work. That probably means that I'm going to be doing the Limelight Gorge, which was not in my original plans. I wasn't sure I was going to have time to do rush score, and you see here I am, probably in a position to finish this up pretty quickly now compared to when I'll actually be. There you go. Compared to when I'll be finishing up there, so I won't have to worry about trying to fit in extra episodes or anything like that to get things done. I don't have to worry about rushing. But that does mean that I'm going to have to do the Limelight Gorge because by the time the new area gets released, yes, that's the only place that's going to be left. I haven't done everything yet. Now, let's see, where are we? Actually, we're getting pretty. Are we getting close to the mounds? Not quite. So it's probably not an insect that's going to drop anything. I think it's going to be the big ones, not these little tiny ones that you find all over the place that are going to be dropping those things. I suppose we could give it a little test. No, well, actually, this is a turtle, but that's another thing we need to take care of anyway, right? Oopsie daisy. But if I do feel like I am going too fast, I could always throw in another episode of the stout axes during the week in order to make sure I don't finish things too early on it. So if you see an extra episode of the stout axe coming on in the middle of a week, you'll know why. It's because I've decided that I don't think I need anything from the Easterlings at the moment. Well, let's see what's over out here. More turtles. That's the thing about the rush score. You can't see very far ahead because you've got these reeds all over the place. Yes, I know you could probably hide the reeds or something like that. That's never been one of my favorite occupations is turning off the graphics or anything like that. It all feels more immersive if a swamp looks like a place that a hobbit would want to live. Which makes me wonder, how in the world did the hobbits survive for several centuries in the Gladden Fields? You know, it's rather strange. Two of them? Yeah. All right, two of them. Fine. Actually, I better remove that one there since I've already finished all those turtles and something scrolled off the quest tracker because that insect apparently was continuing another quest I had somewhere. Well, I was expecting only the big nasty looking ones are going to drop the venom sacs, but it looks like even the small ones are in this area. Right? Yeah. See, they're so they have the look of the larger ones that you have in more. In fact, they actually used to be a lot larger when the air first came out. They shrank them down into these little pocket size that you've got over here. Oh, hello. You brought a friend. Don't mind if I help myself to killing you. Well, after I finish these up, maybe I should find out where that... Well, actually, I could probably save the turtle egg for last. What I am going to be needing, though, are some Avant hides. And several more venom sacs. I believe those Avant nests are somewhere along in this direction. It's hard to tell because of all the reeds, of course. Let's see what we can find. Oh, well, there's an Avant here and something that looks like a nest. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this is an Avant nest. Of course, it could be an Avant raiding a nest from somebody else, but that's another matter. Like, for example, maybe it's a turtle nest and the Avant is raiding it, or it could be a Avant nest and the turtles like raiding those. So I think Avant eggs would be a little bit big for these turtles, just saying. Well then, I'll assume it's an Avant nest for now and deal with them. And yes, I know that the floaty text above it makes it rather obvious that they really are Avant nests. I'm just saying that from a little RPG point of view, which I drop into on occasion. There you go. And now finally, we have one more turtle that I guess must be raiding the... I must say that the turtles, when they're young, maybe raid the nest or something like this, and that this is one that's ready to go out. Actually, no, this would be an awful place for a baby turtle to grow up. I mean, maybe that's not the best interpretation of what's going on in here. Let's see, we've taken care of that, and we've taken care of that. That just leaves... Still don't have enough Avant hides? Good grief. Seems like there are more turtles than Avant at these nests, which is rather strange. I'll have to collect a few more hides, and once that's done, I am going to look for that turtle egg. I should be getting close to that turtle egg now. This is... Alright, there it is. Turtle egg. And a baby turtle, too. So now we know what a turtle nest looks like. So now I need to grab this and somehow get all the way across there without dropping the egg. Last chance to vote on the poll to see how long it takes me to do this. How many attempts will it take? Now let's go. Picking up turtle egg. Probably fall into the swamp on the first attempt. Uh-oh! Turtle saw me. That doesn't help any, because if I get stunned, I'm sure I'll drop it. Yeah. And of course, avoiding combat all the way... Oh, no, I'm even going in the complete wrong direction now. Good grief. This is going to be tough. I had to circle all the way around here. Somehow I got off in the wrong direction. Probably because of this ridge. My arch enemy, the ridge. Chasing turtles. All sorts of fun stuff like that. Probably the water isn't deep enough for me to really get into trouble. Ah! I've found the camp at least. That's good. I don't want to go around rushing through here all day long. Alright, which of you wants to seg? Alright, looks like I must have delivered it. There you go. Add. Oh, she was the first one I passed by. Hello there. One egg.
What do you need?
Many thanks to you, Pineleaf. These shall do nicely. These I only brought one. What else?
Greetings.
Thank you, Pineleaf. I was becoming afraid that we might have to move our camp. Well, then, that's a good thing you don't have to do that. There you go. And now for you. Okay, I guess first of all, I've took care of those insects.
What do you need?
Wonder of wonders! Many thanks, my friend. I have a terror of things that creep, and I thought I might awaken one morning to find myself within their terrible nests. Well, yeah, you don't want to be in their nests. Ooh, what was that? Oh, a virtue. Completed a swarm of trouble. Completed quest in the rush core. Must be near the end then.
Greetings.
Aye, these will do nicely. I think I might indeed be able to make a poison to use as a defense against those who threaten us. Thank you. You're welcome. I just hope he doesn't think I'm threatening them. And now this, a precious oh yes, the Avonk hides.
Greetings.
Yes, these are indeed wondrously strange hides. I could trade for many marvelous things for my people. I thank you for bringing these to me. You're welcome. And then finally, I killed Avonk.
How can I be of service?
You've done well, Pineleaf. As long as the Avonk remain inland, my people should remain safe. Good. Whew. And that is everything in the rush score. That finishes our work in the Great River, which means that now I have to find something to do between now and the release of Rohan. Fortunately, they have released the Discovering the Descendant series, which is a little preview that they had for Rohan. It was part of a pre order package, and if you did pre order it, then it is now unlocked for the legendary servers. The reason they opened this in advance is because it was unlocked in the main servers when you perform the pre-order, which means that it's appropriate for it to come before the rest of the Rohan content. Now let's see what this Combs stable helper has to say.
Would you do something for me?
An unusual horse arrived in the stable here down at the end, but I have no time to help him settle into this new stall. I need to tend to these other horses, or the stable master will have my head. Would you please help me tend to the horse's stall and make sure that everything is there? For new horses, I usually check the bedding for freshness and the trough for grain. Make sure he has plenty of water, too. Of course, I'll need to do that. Let's check what we have here. The trough looks empty. That's not good. The food trough looks empty. There seems to be a decent supply of grain in the area. Search the containers for grain and put it into the food trough. Alright, I guess I could do that. What about the bedding here? Here we go. The bedding looks like it has been here forever, probably from the previous tenant of the stall. It's awfully dirty and should certainly be replaced at once. Collect some freshly cut hay and stacks to replace the bedding. Alright, fine. Get some fresh hay to replace the bedding, and oh, here's a bag of grain. Okay, I guess I could start on that right away. Oh, the drinking water, it looks empty to me. Yes, the water bucket looks empty and needs to be filled. Grab a bucket of water from the nearby well and fill the bucket to provide the horse with some fresh water. Alright, make sure there are no bugs in there before I do it, probably. So let's get some grain. Some big bags of grain and some other bags of grain. Okay. Yeah, some of the grain seems to be moldy and unfit for horses. So we have to make sure that we give them the proper one. Oh, here is a well bucket. Guess someone must have already filled the bucket because it's just letting me go here. It's not making me do that. Alright. Ooh, you have filled the bucket. Completed water book, right? What key did it open up? Horsing around. Complete activities with the horse. 60! 60 in order to finish this. Okay, to get you the cloak of the equine. Probably not anything for everyday attire. Might be useful for a costume party or something like that, I guess. Now, What do you do with the moldy grain? It said it was unfit for horses. Does that mean it's fit for humans or anything like that? I don't know. Now, where were we? More grain. So we have the water. Oh, hay, of course. We need some fresh hay. So we need to collect hay, more grain, more hay. And I think that's all that's left, right? Right. I put the collected grain into the trough. Good. And there you go. The horse bedding has been replaced. Now let's give the horse a nice little pat. There you go. Now I'll speak with the stable helper. It looks like everything is nice and comfortable now.
How can I be of service?
Thank you for your help. That horse looks more comfortable in the new stall already, and appears to be pretty well taken care of now. You may have acquired a new friend of this horse. He seems to have taken a liking to you. All right, well, I guess that's good.
Would you do something for me?
The horse's stall looks satisfactory for the time being, but it would seem this horse arrived with no horseshoes. I managed to check the hooves without getting kicked, and they're doing fine for now. Soon, though, he will need a set of shoes made. Please head to Breetown and talk to the blacksmiths to see if one is available to make a set of horseshoes for us. All right, because you don't have any farriers around here, I guess. Oh well. Hello there. I was wondering if you could make any horseshoes for me.
Why are you bothering me?
I'm helping Flint here with his new order. You'll need to find another blacksmith to help you with these horseshoes. You may want to try Matt over there. Let's see about Matt to see if he could make some horseshoes, because if he's working with Flint here, then most likely that means that Flint is also too busy. So here we have Matt Haywood. Off with you! I've no time for bothering with some meddling traveler.
Oh, this is intolerable.
Oh, you need some horseshoes made. Oh, sure, I can make those for you. Do me a favor and grab the items I need while I put the finishing touches on this item. I'll need you to find me an old horseshoe as a template for scale to the new one, and some scrap of metal, and a few crates of nails. Well, think about the old horseshoe as a template is a rather strange thing to be asking for when you consider that just a strange place to find scrap metal. Look at that. This is a lot of nails. And he needs 2 crates of these? Really? But it's really strange that he needs all of this. Right, they need this horseshoe in order to make a template, because what he really needs is more of a drawing, I would think, of the hoof of the horse that's going on to. Because what if the template he's using has come from a completely different horse that doesn't have the right size shoe? I mean, really? All right, here's the old horseshoe. I mean, now, if it were a horseshoe from the same horse, I could understand it. I think I have all the items now, so I can speak with him. Maybe he could do magic, he says, and he could do it despite the fact that he doesn't know what horse this is for.
Why are you bothering me?
Well, maybe I already explained that to him, and he's just responding to this. Yes, these are just what I needed to make the horseshoes. Give me a moment, and I'll have these for you. All right, fine. Bring the horseshoes to the stable master. Wow, he is done already. That's nice. Wait a moment, and oh, here they are. Yeah, you waited long enough. I hope there's at least somebody who knows how to actually put the shoes onto the horse.
Greetings, friend.
Thank you for taking the time to head into Breetown and seeing this request through. The horse will appreciate this set of shoes. The stable master is the only one here trained for replacing shoes, so I'll give these to him right away. Okay, there is somebody here who is trained on actually applying the shoes, even if he doesn't know how to make them.
Will you give me a moment of your time,
The, sta-
friend?
the stable master has put new horseshoes onto the horse. Wow, he's really quick on that. But we need the stall back to house Combs' travel mounts. It's time to take the new horse to Hengstacer Farm in the horse fields of Bree. Last time Eogar was here, he left behind an old saddle, and I've been meaning to return it. This seems a good opportunity for taking care of two tasks at once. So I tried to fit the saddle onto this horse, but he almost killed me in the process. It appears this horse is not ready to be ridden. Could you take this saddle to Elgar at the horse farm and let him know that the horse will be heading here soon? All right, fine. I suppose I can do this. And I will head over to Eogar, which is where you'll find me when I return for the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.